Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If you are new, then welcome. Thank you for sharing your beautiful, unique energy here. And know that by listening, you are actually actively co-creating all of the messages and information that come through here. Now, of course, I do channel many different people, situations, and connections in these readings. So at the end of the day, always use your intuition and only take what connects with you in a personal and meaningful way. If you would like to contribute your energy more strongly to the reading, you can do so by liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. And right as I was giving that intro here, we've actually already had two cards come out. So a somewhat fast-moving energy already in this reading. I got the letter initials F-R-E. These could be in someone's name, but it also tells me that these letters would almost spell free if there was another E on the end. So there's something about freedom coming out here, someone freeing themselves from something. We have the card Judgment. So this may be a sign that you are coming into a state of freedom from the judgments and perceptions of others. I'm hearing that you realize you are like this glitch in the matrix. You are this rare anomaly in the universe. And you no longer feel the need to be understood by others. I'm getting that a major spiritual upleveling that's happened for you recently is that you've been able to speak your truth with more clarity and more power. And I'm hearing elegance and eloquence as well than ever before in the past. And this confidence seems to exude naturally. It's not at all forceful. It's not something you have to prove or something you push out to others. It's actually coming from this really deep core of stability within yourself that I'm hearing you are actively cultivating on a daily basis. And the cultivation of this core of stability, this core of confidence, seems to involve certain things you do on a routine basis, whether that's walking in nature, meditating, reading, journaling, yoga. It seems like you have certain daily rituals or routines that others might see as very mundane or repetitive, but are actually extremely powerful for continuing to solidify that core of energetic stability within yourself that naturally exudes and creates this confident aura around you. And again, the beautiful thing about your confidence at this time is it's something people pick up very naturally and automatically. It's simply become a part of who you are. So someone's guides are just coming through in this reading right away to applaud you for all the inner work you've been doing, specifically when you're alone or in secret. With rest and rejuvenation upright, there's also emphasis here on the power of those times where you are still, the power of stillness and being present with yourself and clearing your energy, whatever that means for you. Don't underestimate the power of those particular practices, especially at this time. Now, I will say, right as I was channeling into all of these spirit guide messages, we did get man holding a coin upright. And this I tend to take as an external energy of someone going through an awakening, someone who is shifting or changing in positive ways, and who is also thinking of you or focused on you. And it's sitting on the heart space. So whoever this person is coming through here, they seem to be feeling a lot of emotions towards you that they're being really honest with themselves about. They're actually feeling these emotions in a very conscious way. Okay, so who is this person coming up here that is focused on our collective, going through positive shifts and changes? I'm seeing blue eyes. I'm also seeing the color purple, so those images could be relevant for someone. With the Knight of Cups, it's funny, I almost said the King. Interesting. We'll get back to that. But with the Knight of Cups reversed, this is a card of unrequited love. So this person focused on you making positive changes in their life also seems to fear that there's an unrequited love situation here. It's almost like I'm hearing things are at a standstill or a stalemate, or they're not really sure where to go with how they're feeling or where to go with this connection because they're worried that you don't return their feelings. This is sitting on the throat chakra. So it's almost like someone clearing their throat, someone feeling this throat chakra energy, but wondering if they should exude it, wondering if they should communicate something here. Now, I will say we have the Four of Wands reversed sitting at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting the energy of someone like swallowing their words or biting their tongue, like someone feeling like they're perceiving a rejection or like they're going to be rejected, feeling as though if they fantasize about this coming together between the two of you, they're going to be disappointed. I got the name Henry for someone. Those also could be the letter initials HENR or Y for you as well. With this Four of Wands reversed, sitting on the third eye, it's almost like someone's third eye, their seat of intuition is really foggy here. So I'm hearing it's blocked by fear and possibly by trauma as well, because I am getting that there may be some kind of inner child wounding that created some kind of a fear of rejection or an abandonment wound here that is actually blocking this person's third eye chakra, meaning it's difficult for them to use their intuition. It's like they're very wrong about you or wrong about how you're feeling, but they're blocking their own intuition, or possibly previous energetic blockages are blocking their intuition. And this is creating a massive tower moment for them energetically and spiritually. With the tower sitting on the crown chakra, I almost feel as though you or something about your connection with this person has literally awakened them spiritually, but in a very dramatic way, like it's shaking them awake. This isn't feeling very gradual. This is feeling like a very sudden realization or a sudden awakening, specifically to the concept of soul connections is what I'm getting here. This is someone who has always been very skeptical about the idea of soulmates. They probably would not even believe or entertain the idea of something like a twin flame, but there's definitely that kind of connection here. Whether it is a soulmate or it's a twin flame, only you can know for you personally. But I am getting that the realization that there's some kind of deeper connection here is almost consciously overwhelming to this person. We have the 10 of Wands, and I'm also getting the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor reversed. So it's almost like this person is saying, you came into my life before I was ready, or this realization that there's a soul connection here has come so suddenly and so fast, but I don't feel ready for it in a material sense in the 3D, because what I'm getting is there are things in this person's life that feel extremely unstable at this time. And I'm hearing them say, I don't want to involve you in the instability. So I got the name Ashley for someone, but what I'm getting is this person feels as though, I have to say this feels related to work or finances, where they're feeling very uncertain. I'm hearing uncertain of their direction, feeling uncertain about the future of their career, possibly feeling a bit unsure financially. And it's almost like this person is feeling overwhelmed because you are awakening them to the very idea of soul connections simply through how intensely they're feeling for you. And yet they feel like maybe they shouldn't act on it, or maybe those feelings won't be returned because of these difficulties they're having at work, because of, again, that 10 of Pentacles reversed. It's like either this person has gone through a financial hardship in the past, or their financial situation seems very precarious at the moment. Now with the Emperor reversed, I am seeing that this person may have had issues in their relationship with their father. This won't be the case for everyone, but I'm getting something about an absentee father, or possibly just some kind of wound where they never felt fully seen or fully loved by a father figure. That, of course, will not relate to everyone who's listening here. With the adjacent possibilities reverse card, there's also a very rigid energy coming up here around this person as well. And with the heart chakra reversed, it's like their feelings of instability, either with work, with their job, with something financial, has actually made them think, okay, I'll put love on the back burner for later, but right now I need to be focusing on my work situation or my finances. But the thing is, I feel like they made that decision and then they met you, or they reconnected with you. And again, there's that sense of, I met you before I felt ready. And also the fear that I'm hearing that they're not enough for you, if that resonates for someone, but also that the love here isn't going to be requited in a stable, long-term way. And I'm also getting that it doesn't really matter what you say to reassure this person in that regard, because that's, no matter what you say, what they're really dealing with here is a deep sense of insecurity. So it's not really so much about you affirming to them or you reassuring them in some way, as it is about them allowing themselves to release some of that rigidity in their thinking, to release and open some of those blockages in their heart space, and to really allow this healing process to unfold. And I'm hearing that ironically, this person told themselves that they were going to shut off their emotions or put their romantic life on hold to focus mainly on their work, their finances, their career. But what they didn't realize is that when they blocked off their heart chakra energy, they lost that magnetism that comes from an open heart space, because open heart chakra energy is actually highly magnetic. And I'm seeing that you are someone who has manifested or is in the process of manifesting through that very powerful heart chakra energy, meaning you are attracting to you through love. This reminds me of a recent Instagram post I created where I said, you've done through love what they could not do through force. And that's almost exactly how this person is feeling. Like they may have tried to use force, push, control to shut off their heart to achieve their goals. And then you come along and they see you in this magical, effortless, heart open energy where you are beginning to attract to you magnetically through the open heart space rather than through force and control. It's almost like through your connection physically with this person, we are seeing the 3D mentality versus the 5D mentality playing out in real time. And when I say 3D versus 5D, I mean the way of living in the 3D from a purely physical perspective, a purely logical standpoint, a way of living where we are restricting ourselves, controlling, trying to push things into place, versus your mentality, which is much more 5D based, where you are manifesting from a space of freedom and openness and heart chakra energy and alignment and listening to your intuition through the present moment to give you those next inspired action steps. And it's almost like this person is perceiving all of that and in awe of you, but not really quite sure how to access that same energy. And so they have been closing off their heart, trying to achieve whatever they're doing financially or in work with their heart closed. And it's almost like you've entered their life even beyond a romantic reason, although I feel for many of you, this does carry a romantic element. But beyond that, you are teaching this person how to manifest from more of a 5D perspective than from the 3D, how to really open their heart and attract from that heart open place. We have the Ace of Cups here, but also the Lovers reversed. So the Lovers can represent a very high level soulmate or possibly even a twin flame. So that could be relevant for some of you. And the fact that this card is reversed tells me that this person feels at a distance from you. There's some kind of separation, but specifically the word trust is coming out. And it's almost as though it's not that this person doesn't trust you, but they're struggling to trust that they're going to be able to sustain this with you long term. This also could be someone thinking or perceiving that you are a person with a lot of options. I'm hearing anyone would want to be with you is how this person is really feeling here. And with Ace of Cups upright, there's definitely been some kind of new energy coming in here that you've both been feeling. Some type of new beginning, whether this has been you reconnecting with this person through dreams, through the physical. I'm just hearing that some kind of momentum's been picking up. But again, this person tends to struggle to trust that momentum, to trust they're going to be able to sustain it. And what this might lead to is kind of a stop and go energy where things might seem to be picking up momentum and moving forward. Then suddenly this person might kind of stop and shut down. But I'm hearing be patient with them and with the process if you do desire to keep deepening and manifesting this connection, because their higher self is saying here that the trajectory here is positive, meaning, yes, there might be that stop and go energy, but ultimately you are guiding this person in a spiritual sense in opening their heart and through going and undergoing this very deep healing process that is opening them in a new way. And actually beyond the love and romance element, it's transforming the way that they go about achieving their goals and stabilizing their work or financial situation. It's really, really beautiful, actually, the way that you are acting as almost like a higher level guide to this person through whatever interactions the two of you are having together. So I am going to be channeling a bit more information about what's going on here. But first, I do want to share with you my personal, most powerful tool for manifesting in my life. And these are subliminals. Subliminals are audio meditations that contain unconscious spoken affirmations. And these affirmations are embedded within others' sounds, tones, and frequencies, which actually allows them to bypass the conscious filter of the mind and make deeper, more lasting impressions on the subconscious mind, which is so powerful because it's actually our subconscious mind that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when we shift what's happening in the subconscious mind, we can manifest exponentially faster than when we're only targeting that 5% of the conscious mind. Personally, I have seen profound results, shifts, and changes in every area of my life since I began using subliminals several years ago. So I am now sharing my own personal library of subliminal meditations through my app, Sound and Soulful. So as you can see on the screen, on this app, I have over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life. And when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, you can access any subliminal I've created. You can listen in 8 different background sound options, and you can even create your own custom private playlists. So specifically for this reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminal for love, Magnetism, because regardless of whether you want to attract or deepen your connection to this specific person, or simply attract more positive energy, interactions, and outcomes into your life, this subliminal will help you to align yourself with the frequency of unconditional love through releasing any potential stored energetic blockages that you might be holding on to. And that unconditional love energy, as we've been saying, is so powerful and magnetic, not just in love, but for manifesting your dreams and goals as well. So if you do want to sign up for a 7-day free trial account in the app, the link to download it is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so the strongest energy I'm getting from this situation is conflicted, because on the one hand, we have the Ace of Cups, momentum picking up, this new beginning. It's almost like this person feeling excitement and then shutting it down because they tell themselves it's too good to be true, or they're not going to be able to sustain it. And those negative thought patterns are really what's being reworked and released in this person. And what's pulling them through that reworking of the thought patterns is the actually very intense connection between the two of you that's beneath the surface. I got the letter initials G, A, and R for someone. There definitely is something going on with this person's workplace because we have the Emperor reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this may be someone who's unemployed or struggling at work or not sure about the future of their work situation. For some reason, I'm hearing hanging on by a thread, either at the workplace or financially. And with the Emperor reversed, there may actually be, again, this could represent those father wounds we spoke on earlier, but this also could be an overbearing person at work. This could even be a boss that's been very overbearing or very controlling. Okay, so I want to know how this situation may move forward into the future. Because again, I did pick up on a very positive trajectory, but initially I'm hearing with victory reversed, it may look a little bit stagnant initially. Again, there is that stop and go energy, but know that even through that stagnancy, the dominant feeling on this person's heart space is really deep admiration for you. And I'm hearing not just at the mental or the visual level, but at all levels, emotionally, energetically. I'm hearing them say, I just appreciate so many things about you. Okay, so how else might this progress? Okay, so ultimately we have the Sun card, a really beautiful card for fresh starts, new beginnings. And I'm hearing, I'm learning to trust our new beginning. I'm learning to trust our connection. We also have happy family upright. So I do see a potential happy, harmonious reunion timeline here. Of course, if that is something that you desire to align with and connect with, but it does seem to hinge on this person continuing to stabilize whatever's happening in their work or financial situation, and also learning to trust their ability to sustain a love connection. This may be someone who's had many short-lived connections that fell apart, or even someone who was broken up with or where they were hurt or heartbroken in a previous love situation. That won't be the case for everyone, but there could still be some healing going on there. With the World card reversed, if there was a heartbreak, I'm hearing from a spiritual perspective, that person or situation was released from their life because they were actually holding them back from expanding into what was truly meant for them. In some cases, this person may have had an ending in a previous relationship that had to occur from a spiritual perspective to open the space for the two of you to come together in this way, or to share whatever connection you are sharing now. I will say that what this person wants to say the most from a higher self level is, with woman holding a heart, you are the one holding my heart. Like I'm hearing you're pulling the strings on my heart. Now, at times, this person does view that in, I don't want to say a negative light, but with a little bit of fear, because they feel like you hold a lot of power over them or over how they're feeling. And that makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable because there's a vulnerability in that. But overall, I do see this really beautiful energy. And again, with door to spirit, this is much more than a love and romance connection. And that keeps coming up over and over, that there is this powerful spiritual element to the bond that the two of you share, where you literally seem to be guiding and assisting this person in trusting in love again, and trusting in beautiful new beginnings, whether that's something that you want to manifest together or just in their life generally, depending on your unique intentions for this connection, which of course you are the conscious creator of your life. So even if the messages resonate, know that you can always determine your own future timeline by aligning with whatever frequency you desire. But I do want to close this reading with one final Rumi Oracle card. And this card is Divine Discontent. And I'm getting a strange kind of download that I'm going to try to share. Bear with me. It's a little hard to put words to the energy. But the download is almost like this person saying, meeting you made me extremely uncomfortable because of how much love and connection I felt with you. And whereas prior to meeting you, I could have felt comfortable in this challenging or unstable financial situation, this work situation, it's almost like they'd become accustomed to instability or chaos or uncertainty. But the divine connection I felt with you, whether that's a soulmate or a twin flame, caused me to shine a spotlight on those areas of my life that needed healing and needed to be transformed. So that brought with it a tremendous amount of discomfort, but that discomfort is actually divine in nature, as the card says here, divine discontent, because it has pushed me to evaluate myself in my life, to want to be stable for you, to want to heal so that I can be available for this new beginning. Okay, so I hope that little download reached whoever needed to hear it. But I am going to read one final message from the guidebook. And the guidebook says, as devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning. So much so, this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine. Or perhaps you are not quite there yet. The divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If you seek understanding, know this: you are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth. A part of you, deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right. This is sensible. This is sanity. Okay, so that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. Of course, if anything here resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates and inspiration. If you do feel guided to explore my subliminals on my app, Sound and Soulful, the link to download the app and sign up for a 7-day free trial account is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today. Have a beautiful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.